Amazing. Okay, good afternoon once again. Salam to everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Um, Here we start our career session, our career travel session. Without further ado, let's just go ahead. My name is Kifiya, the Career Tutor Academy, but also Community Engagement Manager. So today we will be, let me share the screen. I hope you can hear me well. Hope I'm audible enough. Okay, I'm trying to share this so that you can see, you can start our tutorial. Amazing. Can you all see the screen? May I have like a number to confirm that? Amazing. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead to do today. I'm so much excited. I'm happy to be sharing or to be delivering this important effective time management. So this is week one, career challenge week one, the fear training program, cohort three. And without further ado, let's just dive into the session. Basically, the session is going to take approximately 1 hour, but we start with the tutorial where we'll be going through the slide, and then afterwards we're gonna see the challenge document and what's the call to actions for you, what are you required to do, what's going to be the exercise for this specific career challenge, and after that, of course, we wrap up and I will share with you the materials, the career challenge document link so that you can start working task. Yeah. So without further ado, I would like to welcome everyone to the session. Feel free, in case maybe you seem like maybe going too fast, or maybe there's something you don't understand, or there's more clarification need, or in case you have any question, please do raise a hand, or you can type in the chat box, or you can anything that can let me know that you have that. Then I'll give you a space again to ask or you compliment anything. Yeah. So it's like this session to be more interactive, and of course fun. So let's go ahead. Of course, there's a lot of myth about time management, and let's check. Myth here is time management is nothing but common sense. You know, do you agree with this? Time management is nothing but common sense. It's about common sense. And then there's people who say multitasking is efficient, like a lot of tasks, you're doing this, you hear, for example, maybe you're singing and then you're writing. Is that possible? There's myth about that. And then it all the fun out of life. That's true on the side. It's a myth about management. I work better under pressure. People always say that, like I work better under pressure, work better under pressure. I love pressure like that. There's another myth. No matter what I do, I won't have enough time. And the truth about time management is, regardless of the myth that's around here, but the truth is, increases productivity, of course, when you perform time management, increases productivity, reduces stress, of course, then improves your self-esteem, helps achieve balance in life, of course, and then increase self-confidence, helps you reach your goals. Like if you perform or if you do your things with time management, of course, it will help you reach your goals so fast, so efficient, and so good, of course. And then steps to managing time management, your time, or how you can manage your time, or how can you deal with time management. Yeah. So let's see this together. First of all, you have to set goal. You have to set goal. You have to know like this is where I'm going. This is what I wanted at the end of time. This is where I want to reach. This is what I want. This is anything. Like everything should start with at least a goal. Set a goal so that you can be able to manage your time with your activities, with your task and everything. The second, prioritize task. of course, you have to have priorities within task. You have maybe you have been given this exercise, then you have this person maybe asking for a meeting. There's this maybe colleague who want a coffee table chat. There's this assignment that you haven't done yet. There's a lot of tasks. When you want to manage time well, when you want to manage your time well, set goals, but also prioritize all the tasks. We're going to see like how we can do that using some systems and some tools. But then here another step, get organized, of course, then eliminate distractions. Nowadays, there's a lot of distractions out here while doing your job. There's social media. There was, a lot of things, So for you to be better management, you have to eliminate distractions. Maybe if you have this habit of scrolling, like maybe 5 hours or 3 hours a day, scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, and other social medias, then you have to eliminate all those distractions. Maybe you diminish it to few or less distractions so they can manage and achieve the goals, of course. Going forward, of course, another step is overcome procrastination. Procrastination is also another big part that hinders people to achieve their goals. When you know that you have this goal, you are very aware that you can do. I mean, you have this work, you know that you can achieve, and you have the resources, you have the time available, and everything to perform. But you still don't want to do it. You still don't feel like doing work. Overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is really, really a challenge to many people. Mostly remote jobs, mostly like but really managing yourself. Yeah. Steps to managing your time. Let's go of perfectionism. Avoid taking on too much. You have this task, but you're taking like 3 4 hours on just one task, while you have also other tasks here. Just start. That's the point. Whenever you have tasks, whenever you want to manage your time or you want to achieve goals, start right away. Start your activities, start your goals, start your planning, start your whatever you're doing, just start. And then goals and priorities. Let's see this as well. What's important and what is it? What do you think is really important and what do you think is not important? From goals and setting priorities. You can ask that yourself. What order do things need to be done in? If for you to finish your career exercise, do you have an order to do that? Do you think maybe this is really important? Do you think it's not important? What's really important and what's not important? What's order to do things? Finish up task. Then once you know what your priorities are, you plan out a schedule for tasks, the week and the day. That's all you have to do. Like you already know that there's these priorities, like this is what I'm going to be focusing on, this focus. Then you need a plan and a schedule to do your task. See, going forward, from goals to setting priorities, of course, planning may seem hard at first, but the more you do it, the easier and the more natural it gets. When you have a lot of things, you may be maybe thinking, no, like planning, I don't think like maybe going through tools, I don't think like doing this. But when you start, it's going to be more easy as you go on. It's going to be more more easy and more doable for you when you start. You just start, then you have a plan, schedule it, and everything, and that will be it for you. Yeah. Another point here, talking also about prioritization techniques, you have here is different techniques when you want to prioritize or when you want to together your work, and you want maybe to start with this one. You feel like this one is not more important. This is more important. There's different techniques that you can use, as we have here on the screen. If I'm going fast, or maybe you have a question, please still be raising your hands, or maybe you can still open up your mic and speak. So the first technique you have Eisenhower matrix. I think most of you know this. There's ABCD method. There's the Mascom method, I think this is also more viral. More people know this. Is also Pareto principle. We see this each and everyone, and of course, you will also have access to these and everything. So the Eisenhower matrix, this is how it is. Here there is the agent. If you can see the screen, there's this part, there's this part, there's this part, and there's this part. So there's the important part here, and there's less important part here, like how you organize your work when you follow this technique, the Eisenhower matrix. So there's the urgent part. This is like urgent, important. There is, if you can see my cursor, can you see when I navigate through my cursor? I mean through the session on the screen. I hope, yeah. So with this technique, or with this way, there's the urgent is less urgent, there's delete, and then there's delete means is also delegate. With when you have an important and urgent task, it will come here. It's less urgent but important, you schedule this using this technique. And then when it's less important but urgent, then you delegate. It's not really important, but it's urgent. It's within this form of urgent. Then you have to delegate this. Maybe if you have a friend or you have maybe someone, you are manager, you're working with a team, you have to delegate this. But if it's less urgent and less important, then that task is not supposed to be done. You delete the task. This is the one technique. I hope you understand this. If there's a question, please raise a hand and ask. Are we on the same page on this? Hello, are we together? Let me confirm if we're together on this, then we continue with other. Okay, I've seen some hand raised, but out as well. Was it Mamo? Was Mamo? Do you want to ask, or was just confirming if we're together, right? If you have a question, please go ahead. I didn't see the names, I just saw two hands and it disappeared. You have some people in the queue. All right, I guess no. I guess everything is fine. Okay, so I recap. We have this part, the urgent part. We have the less urgent part. We have the important part, which is like this way. Then you have the less urgent part. Then you have your task. If your task is important and urgent, do now. You have to do it like at time because it's important and urgent. But if your task is important but less urgent, it's not really urgent, then focus on the urgent and important. Schedule this one that is less urgent but important, of course. Then that would be maybe done after this one that is important and urgent. But if you have a task, it's less important and less urgent, then the task shouldn't be done. It will be deleted. But if you have it like less important but urgent, it's really urgent, like it's really needed, but not really important to you, then you can delegate this, or you can find a help. You can maybe ask someone, or you can even schedule it as well. You know, here we can have an example. For example, you have applied to an opportunity, and you have a lot of things on that day. You're waiting for the feedback, and then you receive an email with a call to action to maybe send your uh, maybe your passport for the contract or something, you see, and they give you maybe 2 to 3 hours, and you've been having other tasks. Maybe you have sessions, you have everything, that task is really important for you because you need that job, you need money, of course, you need to kick off. uh, that part is really important for you, really, really important. And it's urgent because they stated like a time, or maybe at times the time that they need, the due time is in 2 hours, and then it's really important for you. Then that task should be done like now. You do it now. Then maybe they tell you, please send us your passport on Monday and we're on Friday. Of course, less urgent. It's not like it's urgent. It's urgent because it's on Monday, but it's less urgent. So you still have time to do this task that's here now, or the urgent and important. And that will be scheduled for maybe Sunday or Monday morning for you to be able to deliver on the specific time they told you. But following on the same example, maybe they just told you the passport and you have to be designed in this way and this way, but we need it in 1 month. And they've been, or maybe it in 1 week. Let's take it that way, you know. But it's really important, less important. Maybe you have another job and maybe it's not for job. Let's change the example. Since a job, maybe it's like traveling or maybe go having fun or somewhere. That doesn't really sound like important, but it is kind of important to you, and it's not really urgent because you can still do it anytime. Then you can delegate this one if you're able to delegate. According to the example, I'll put together. But if it's not really urgent and it's not really important to you, you can either delete. But if you have time, you do it. If there's no time, then you delete for another consideration. So that's a good example for this one. Hope we are on the same page. So if there's no question, let's go next. Going next to the ABCDE model, this is how it looks. So we have the highest priority, which is A. We have the medium priority, which is B. You have the lowest priority, which is C. Then you have the delegate. Then you have the element. This is the same at the Eisenhower matrix. But here you have to use like this way, like this technique. So there's this highest priority, there's the medium priority according to how you fill the task out, according to the task and its deliverables and everything, maybe the time that you spend on it and everything. So you have to arrange all the tasks in this way. Does it really require high priority? Is it medium? Is it something maybe that I can delegate? Is it something that's not really important and I can really eliminate within my task? So you should plan using this technique. You either choose these techniques, can you either use both? It will depend on the task that you have. Yeah. Going forward, the Moscow method, which is really more famous with people. It's also the same. You can also use the same examples. There's a high priority, the low priority, but there's also excluded. The high priority to low priority, this must have, should have, and could have, and then it's excluded, won't have. Those tasks that you feel like you don't really, you don't want to consider them. So this technique looks like this, and then you also have the Pareto principle. This is based on percentage. If you can see here, maybe you have this task that requires this percentage, 20 effort, the 808% results. Maybe it needs maybe 80% efforts. So you have to see your task in this way, in this form. Then you know which one is more important, and which one should be done that way at first, which one should be done maybe next, like that, according to the percentage of effort and the results. So if this task needs this 20 efforts and the results is 80%, then of course that task is really important for you because you use less effort, but you can also have the high results. If you're using the high efforts and the results is low, then you consider maybe because this task is important and the results is less, but it's kind of important to me, then you have to prioritize because you need more effort and more time to this. So this task will be the first one. I hope you can get it. I hope you can understand. We are on the same page. If there's a question, then always ask it in the chat box. I'll be going through the chat box. Yeah. Going forward, That's the techniques, the prioritization techniques. Then going forward, let's see together how to make a schedule. Make a schedule. Estimate time atonement for each task. Block all important set time obligations. Schedule time blocks. Be flexible. Schedule breaks. Use Google Calendar as well. This is really important. You should really be using Google Calendar like in times like I think we're going to see this. There's a point of that. Yeah. So eliminating distraction, stay focused, and the Pomodoro techniques. With the Pomodoro techniques, this is how it is. Give me a sec. It's using a bit. All right. I'm back. Sorry for that. Going forward here, eliminate distraction, stay focused with the promo technique. Let's see how this works, how this is. Of course, number one here, decide on the task that you need to do. Then number two, set 25 minutes timer. Number three, engage in deep work until the timer rings. And then number four, take a short 5-minute break. Then take a 15 to 30-minute break after 4 cycles. This is how you should eliminate and stay focused on the task. We have seen how we can prioritize our tasks. We have seen setting everything. So let's see now how can we eliminate distraction and stay focused using this Pomodoro techniques. Number one, as you can see here, on the task you need to do. You have like the task, you have gone through the management matrix or the techniques that we have seen about there. Then here come up with a list of your tasks, and then eliminate the instructions for you to meet the goals. What's the number one thing? Repeating it. Decide on the task. You have, because you have a lot of tasks. Decide on the task using the techniques above, the prioritization techniques. This is important. This is not important. This is less important. This requires this percent of effort according to the task that you have. You can choose one of the techniques above. Then list the techniques that you have. Decide one task that you need to do. Then set it at least 25 minutes timer, or maybe 10, or according to the length of the task, or maybe the effort and results of the task. And in deep work until the time is reached. Like, try to avoid any distraction. If you do this 4 to 5 times, 1 to 3 days, 1 week, you finish your whole working system, and you will work without distractions. Work professional and achieve your goals. Engage in deep work, then follow all this. Try and evaluate your plan. How you actually using your time, which task were you able to do, what did you done, was your energy level appropriate, level, what changes need to be done, to be made or to be done to your weekly schedule, what are the persistent time waster, what procrastination was a procrastination an issue to you. This could be your evening during prompt reflect on a day. If you can even take a screenshot, but I'll also share with you the tutorial. So all this you have to come and try and avoid yourself and have a plan, of course. Then forms of procrastination. I'm also looking for this. Ignoring the task or hoping it will just you have to act. You want to do it. No, that maybe you feel like it will just go away. It's still your task. It still needs your input. It still needs you to do it. Another type here, understanding how long it will take, or overestimating your ability and resources. Telling yourself that poor performance is okay, or insisting on perfection. Like you really, really want to perfect on this task, or just feel like, even if I don't do it that much, even if I don't make my CV really amazing, it's really fine. Telling us this poor performance or maybe the poor quality is really fine. That's also another type of procrastination. Believing that repeat Delays won't hurt you. You know, repeated errors. I think this is what the mistake. Repeated errors or minors. Yeah, minors actually. Sorry for that. Believing that repeated minors delays won't hurt you. You know, if you keep repeating these mistakes, these errors, if this is fine. You know, talking about rather than doing it. If you feel like maybe not doing it or not doing it, those are the types of procrastination, and how to overcome the types of procrastination. Here is what we can do, and of course, we have to ensure that you do it. Um, Number one, win the mental battle by committing to being on time. Of course, work on time. Try to really work on time. Setting a method up as we have seen above. Set and keep deadlines. Organize, schedule, and plan. Dive a big job into small ones. Of course, I mean divide. If you have maybe these big tasks, you have to divide them into small tasks and then set like winners for all those small tasks. You end up doing the whole task in few minutes within few minutes. Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, this next slide. Yeah, within few minutes. So another thing here, find a way to make a game of your work or make it really fun, like if you really engage and have fun with your work, maybe you're doing this. That's why we even have the community building session. If you may be working on this challenge, you can also send a screenshot. You can just try to make it really fun, try to engage with people so that you finish your task on time. But not too much, so that it's also a distraction. Don't make it more fun as will be working for you to avoid, to make it like maybe another distraction, you know. Yeah, so tell your friends and family to remind you of priorities and deadlines. If you maybe have set and you have a lot of things, also remind all your friends, your workmates, anyone that you're really close. This is my plan. This is, I have a meeting, I have this, please remind me in case you will forget, maybe in case you procrastinate or you feel like it's really not important to do that time. Yeah, they can also use this. Then reward yourself when you are done. Like maybe you had this task, you had um, this project you're working on, and it was really hectic. Then once you're done, reward yourself. Say some affirmation words to you. You can buy yourself something. You can take a juice, you can anything, so that you get that motivation. You know, to keep working on it like that. Keep achieving goals. To keep doing tasks. To keep, everything. Yeah. One more thing, but not least, learn to say no to time wasters, and then wake up every day and commit to your goals. Every day, you should wake up and commit to your goals. You have these goals, maybe monthly goals, you have weekly goals, you have goals. You should wake up every morning at least. You have done something to achieve your goals. Do it. Do this. You should really do this. Yeah. Going forward, we're not taking so long. I think we still have time. So time management at 10 Academy, of course, at 10 Academy, we've been talking and talking a lot. But here, the bad news is, but here at 10 Academy, we are starting week one, and we we still have around 11 weeks. Don't feel like it's too much or it's a lot. That's a bad news. Time flies here. I remind you on maybe on 10th or 11th week. This I'm telling you. Time flies here, but the good news in Ten Academy is you are the pilot. You are the one flight. This was by Michael Atuzela. And let's have a look at the challenge. Before we go to the challenge, let me a bit. Hope you and but if there's a question, please ask. If there is anything maybe you also want to add on the tutorial, you can open mic and then speak. Also maybe one or questions. We go to the career challenge. Anyone with a word? Anyone with an addition? Anyone with a question? Stretch and ask, and we go further to the career challenge, what we are asked to do, what our call to actions, and what is the task so far. So let me wait. Any questions? Before we go further? PowerPoint? Yes, of course. I will share the PowerPoint. I will give you the link. I'm going to give you the link right away here. Let me give you the link in the chat box. Maybe you can pass someone, then we'll be able to access it in case you want to put the challenge. I mean, the tutorial. Okay. Any other question? You're welcome. So, see you now. Okay. I mean, I guess there's no more question, but if you leave a session and there is no question, that means there's two things. It's either the question is easy. I mean, it's easy. Everything is understandable, and you have got everything, so there's no question. On another side, it means maybe you didn't hear anything or there's no feedback for that. So I guess it's a positive way. It's on another way. So go through the career challenge document. All right. So you can see the. Is it on? Can you see the screen? Can you see the document on the screen? Can you confirm, please? Hello, friends. Hello. Can we be? Let's talk, please. Hey, Casanova, how are you doing? What's up? What's so silent here?
I'm good. Just I'm waiting for the career challenges.
Oh, you can't wait for the challenge. Amazing. We have, let me say hi to people. We have Aga Chendesa. How are you, Aga Chendesa? Is it fine on the side? If you're able to speak. So, Amare Mekonen, how are you doing? How was the story? Amare? What about Annette Fikre? We have Neighbor. If I mentioned your name incorrectly. About Bratu, we have Roman, Ebede, Shane Musema. Can say hi to me in the chat box at least. Let me confirm. Let me that we're together and everything's going well. So let's go through the career challenge and see what are we required. I don't think I will read each and everything from the introduction to the end, but I will just go through the important points here so that you will have time yourself to read the career challenge document, understand it, and do the task. Okay, so probably sorry. Okay, it's fine here. It's really good. So let's start. Here's the introduction. Maybe we can read few or maybe last part. What is time management? You ever felt like there's just enough hours in the day and work deadlines, personal commitments, and ever going to do list can leave us feeling overwhelmed and productive. This is where the art and the science of the time management come in. Time management isn't just about squeezing more tasks into your day. It's about strategically allocating energy and resources. By planning, prioritizing, and organizing your activity effectively can unlock the power of your goals. You see, so you can go through the document, read document, a story of the time management. There's benefits of effective management. There's increasing productivity, reduce stresses. We've seen all this in the tutorial. Tips to managing them effectively, setting goals, building tasks, method, the most core methods, the Pareto principle, the Pareto method which they use in percentage. It's all explained here. Is getting organized, is eliminating distractions. You can read here, overcoming procrastination. It's all perfections, avoid taking too much. Expected outcomes, of course, improve task prioritizations and scheduling, improving productivity and self-confidence, increase awareness of time management, of course, blah, 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 and everything. And of course, here the tip is me, myself, Emilia Hira. This was a mistake on my name. Sorry for that. Emilia Hira, I'm the career to 10 Academy, but also the career department. I'm with Arun Sharma, the co-founder at 10 Academy. I think some of the session within coming weeks, he will be with me, you know, time and chance to say hi and ask questions. So the key date, of course, submission date is Tuesday next week, as 18th. Not really sure of this. I think yeah, Tuesday, the same one. And of course, it will be 8 p.m. UTC. And this one was a mistake. Of course, the deliverables task to be done. This is the task. We have 11 tasks. I think this is more the important part here, because this is where you're waiting, I think, right? So we have 11 tasks. The tools and tasks to do. The background today is typically you go through all that. And there's a series of the tasks. Attend the daily stand-up, blah, blah, blah. The issues, there's 11 tasks here, all tasks to do. And then you will come here and find the exercise, create a slide, create a 7-slide maximum presentation containing the answers to the exercise below. This is the question here. You will have to create a 7 slides page maximum presentation containing the answer to the exercise below. What is the exercise? Distribute your chosen 11 tasks into 3 columns: high priority, medium priority, and low priority, and then explain why you put a certain task in that priority column. Add a day, Google Calendar, schedule each task of those 11 tasks. 11 tasks up here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You go through it and read. Allocating this today's time 8 to 5 p.m. based on their and deadline. Then take a screenshot of the schedule and add it in your PPT. Number 2. Number 3, you have the remaining 5 tasks which you decide to not work on today. Please explain why you chose to not work on which one of the today's tasks, of course. And number 4, from the time management strategies shared in the tutorial, which one did you choose to use while doing this exercise and why? You also have to answer that question. Then, the number 5 question: what reflection do you have on your experience from this exercise? Particularly focusing on how you manage your time during the day. Sorry. Then the final submission, of course, what to submit: a set of slides, maximum 7, answering the questions above in a PDF format. There's a little policy here. Then there's the marking rubrics, of course, the feedback. You receive a grade, of course, on 10x platform. Marking rubrics, what will be on marking your task or marking your challenge. Of course, task priority. There's task allocation in Google Calendar, strategies, decision making, and then time management strategy, We have reflection on the time management as the question has been asked, and that will be it. Notably, the feedback will not be given, but it will depend according to the task. I will go through the techniques and then provide individual feedbacks so that you can at least start the training with time management skills so we can achieve the goals together. So the reference here, you can see the links here. If you check the document, there's two links here. There's the Eisenhower matrix, how to set priorities using the ABCD method, and you can still also access on other platforms, different platforms, the other texts that we talk about in the. So I think that marks the end of our session. So I will pause up for the piece and then we ask questions. If there's a question, if there is any addition, please come and open your mic and speak. Any question? Is everything fine? Can we like confirm by what times? Are we together? People haven't confirmed, like I want to make sure. Yeah, of course, yeah, the task starts from today. You'll be this level. The next week, Tuesday, we submit. This, of course, next week. What about the Google Calendar? Of course, Google Calendar, you use the Google Calendar. You can schedule the test on Google Calendar and then follow the instructions within the challenge, how you report and submit it. Yeah. You will just go through the document. You will understand everything, how you will go through. I mean, you will do this or you will handle this. The challenge not explains each and everything, the task, what you have to do, what to do, the Google calendar. It's just upon you to decide like which order and maybe which task to start with. But we have 11 tasks. So don't feel like 11 tasks like really a lot of tasks. No, it's just one task in two with just or with details. You know, just go through the challenge document you understand. But in case you have maybe a challenge or maybe any question, you can always wish me on Slack. All right. Hope I answered the question from on today. All right, amazing. Thank you. Thank you as well. Any other question before we wrap up? See how all right, so I think that was it. Today is Friday. Have a good weekend. And what else? I don't know how to say bye in Amharic. How do we say bye?
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. That in a lot of movies. Is ciao ciao Amharic?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. And I always use that ciao ciao. And my friend, I'd be like, I don't even where I had it. Ciao ciao then. See you, man.